competition. Wanna hear us competition. Got no 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 competition. Wanna hear us competition.
welcome in to the Groove Rant, episode 15. Happy to be Househeadspeakz coming to you live from the Chi-Town, Chicago. And we're going to house it up this time. And our topic today will be 10 days a DJ should not do. I will be posting who I'll be rating in shortly until I search to see which DJs I want us to rate us in. I want to raid to. So, let's get to the music. Let's go. Welcome in, welcome in. The B-Durs 76. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you coming in.
Put your hands up, hear the music. Let the spirit call your name. Ain't no mountain, ain't no shadow gonna hold me from the truth. I got faith, I got freedom, and the light is shining through, shining through. Gotta rise up.
Get up, catch up. Back, corner scratch, back to back, get up, back. Back to back, corner scratch. corner scratch. Back to back, corner scratch.
right? We're going to get ready to go to the raid in about 3 minutes. So, Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you all who joined the chat. Thank you all the lurkers and workers out there. But like I said, stay tuned for the raid. Now we're going to have a discussion. Today's topic is 10 things a DJ should not do. I hope this is enlightening, educational, and also a teachable moment. So stay right here, and we're going to be going with the rant. What's up? Thank you all for listening to the tunes earlier. Now it's time for a reaction. I saw this post on the wonderful world of Instagram by one of my DJ colleagues. Shout out to Jackman Jones from Toronto. He posted something regarding, yes, I'm a DJ, and it was listening to things that DJs should not be doing. So I took a spin on that and decided to list top 10 things that a DJ shouldn't do. So without further ado, we're going to discuss it. As I said earlier, I listed top 10 things a DJ should never do. And these are not etched in stone. I'm sure that other DJs may have add other things that they know they shouldn't be doing. So we're going to just go ahead and just go through the top 10 listings that I did. Shout out to Chat GPT for allowing this research for me. I like using this particular AI because it helps me with with the flow of any discussions, rants, or reactions that I do. So we're not going to hold you up. Let's go with the presentation. Let's go back some. Make sure I get it. Yep, here we go. Top 10 things a DJ should never do. And as I said before, if you happen to want to add to these top 10 things, please, you can drop it down in the comments, during the chat on Twitch, or when I do when I post the replay on Tuesday, you can go ahead and leave the comments on there. But I will list everything that I'm going to present to you in the description box below on when I do the repost on YouTube. So let's go to the first top 10. Never clear the dance floor. Now, if you're a DJ that plays out mostly in different events, gigs, festivals, things of that nature, this is something that you should be aware of right off the bat when you step in on those decks. You should always make certain that you have prepared yourself so something like clearing the dance floor doesn't occur. Because once you clear that dance floor as a DJ, it's nearly impossible to get those people back. So that's why reading the room, reading the crowd is so paramount, because once you sense that you're losing that crowd, then that's when you start changing your tempo, changing your music, changing your selection to keep that crowd going. And it doesn't matter if you're an open DJ, you're a headliner right in the mid, or you're a closing DJ. You want to keep that energy flowing. So if you're using the wrong tracks to play, or if your transitions and your blends are not up to par, that will be a clear reason that a dance floor can be cleared. Off to the next one. Never ignore the crowd. Again, this is when we're talking about reading the crowd, reading the room. You want to make sure that crowd is energized at all times. And as I said earlier, it doesn't matter what position you are in the DJ lineup. You still have to keep that energy, and especially if DJs before you or even a DJ after you, is able to rouse up and keep that energy going and keep the dance floor packed and full. Your sole purpose is to make sure that energy stays or even go higher throughout the entire night. Because if that does not occur, again, chances are you will lose that audience and you will clear up that dance floor. So make sure that your track selection is steady and is full of energy and is a dance ready. I will use the term dance ready. Okay? Cool. On to the next one. Never hog the equipment. If you know that you are part of a DJ lineup and you know your actual time slot, make certain that you keep within that time slot. If you're being told that you're starting at, let's say you're a beginning DJ, let's say you're opening up. They say the event starts at 9, and you got other DJs in the lineup, and you probably have either a 1 hour or 1 hour and a half set, or even a 2 hour set, depending on the particular night. Make certain that you start on time. Make sure you end on time so you can get ready for the next DJ to take your slot, to for their turn. The one thing that will really hurt you as a DJ if you're not being considerate with your time slot. And that can also go with when you're playing online and you're involved in a raid train. If you know that that particular raid train involves in 1 hour or 2 hour set, you know what time you're supposed to start. Usually, when involving raid trains, you want to start 10 minutes before, just to make sure that your sound quality and your visuals are up to par. But once you start, and you want to make sure that you end on time so you can get ready to raid in the next DJ. So by you being inconsiderate and going over your time, that sheds a bad light not only on yourself, it also put a hindrance on the event. And as far as online and the raid train is concerned, it will also make you look bad when it comes to the one who organized that raid train. Because if you do something like hogging or not sharing or not leaving your completing your set on time, chances are that organizer will not ask you back to play on that raid train if you're doing online. And if you're playing outside of online, chances are that promoter or that venue owner or whoever's organizing that particular event may not ask you to return to their next event. So be mindful of that. Off to the next one. Okay, never overdrink or indulge. If the volume was too low, I'd turn the volume up a bit. Just want to make sure you guys hear me. So let's get back to this next one. It's not a good light if you are playing and you're not clear, you're not focused on what you're doing. In other words, you done had some, you had a little to drink, or you may have some substances in your system, and you're kind of, inebriated. You're not all there, and it will show on your performance. Trust me, I done seen DJs who done got sloppy drunk or got totally high, and they set was terrible, and people noticed it. They lost interest in the DJ, left the dance floor, and that was that. And that DJ was never asked back to that event ever again. I mean, I saw it firsthand when I went to one of our festivals in Chicago. This was years back. I mean, it was this DJ's very first time being invited to an event, and you would think that, being honored to be part of this great event should have been enough for him to make sure that he has his stuff together and make sure he's able to focus on what he was doing. But instead, the dude reeked of alcohol. Then the one who planned the event smelled it a mile away. We couldn't help it. We all smelled it. And it showed in his performance. His transitions was terrible. His music selection was sloppy. And he was never asked back again. I mean, he was so embarrassed. He never showed his face back at that particular event as well. So just be mindful. You can always, if you need to have I don't drink anymore. But if you need to have, a drink, just have a shot, and make sure you drink water after it. Then play your set, and then afterwards, hey, you can drink and get your feel and have a great time afterwards because you done what you're supposed to do. You done what you was hired to do, and that's to DJ. So keep that in mind. Off to the next one. Never play the same music twice. And that's when, if you're a type of DJ that plans a playlist, that's when you really want to be mindful of that playlist, making sure that you're not having two tracks on that list that's the same. I am doing some upcoming things to myself, so I'm decide to plan out a playlist, and I decided to go ahead and make sure that I went through the playlist, make sure that I don't have any tracks repeated, and so because it doesn't look good if you're playing a track twice in the same night. I mean, me on a personal level, if I hear one track from this one DJ and then the other DJ comes behind it, now they was there, they heard what it was played, and they turn around and they played it again, I'm gonna feel sort of way. I'm gonna feel that you wasn't listening to the other DJ, number one. Number two, you wasn't prepared. And number three, you just wanted to do what you wanted to do, and you didn't care how you looked as your brand. And also, if I notice it, I'm sure people who was listening to it on the dance floor notice it as well. Don't think that the crowd is not knowledgeable when it comes to a genre of music. They are. Trust and believe that. So be mindful. Off to the next one. Now, this is one of the things that I know I try to catch myself doing when things go awry. Never panic when something goes wrong, and trust and believe something will always go wrong. On occasion, now if you're prepared, all you can do is prepare yourself to make certain that things doesn't go awry. But trust and believe, and especially if you are DJing online, doing live stream on whatever platform that you're doing it on, I promise you this, something will go awry. There can be an update that's popping up on UBS during your live stream, or whatever, or I use Windows on my laptop, that might have an update going on during your set. Things can always go crazy. I remember on my last couple of sets that I did, OBS just automatically shut down from out of the blue, just shut down, and then I had to reboot it. And this is why I was on live. That's when I was live, and that was crazy, and it did frustrate me, but there was nothing I can do about it. I was just hoping that the viewers that I had didn't leave, and lucky for me, they did not. They understand, because 9 times out of 10, especially if you've been doing online, via Twitch as long as I have, your viewers will know. Your viewers are knowledgeable. They understand that these things do happen. It's technology. Like I said, all you can do is just stay calm, do your due diligence, do your troubleshooting, and then go back go back as though nothing didn't happen, you know, and that's that, you know. Now, when you're playing out, of course, if your USBs is not analyzed properly, or whatever the case may be, just make sure that you have as much backup as possible to prevent that. As far as if you're playing with a controller and your laptop and that doesn't go awry, make sure that if you're playing and your controller is connected to the mixer, make sure you bring the USB so you can at least play on that. But my advice to DJs, if they're playing outside of their studio or whatever the case may be, especially if they're a controller DJ, you need to learn how to play on decks. Right now, by now, there's no excuses, none. If you know DJs who have decks, make sure that you utilize their decks, and I'm sure they'll be more happy to lend you that helping hand. That's how I learned. I learned through a controller, and I also learned through decks as well. I'm still, not as, comfortable with decks because I don't play them all the time. But now, since I'm part of the crew that decks are available, I'm utilizing that. So, just want to let you know about that. Let's keep it moving. Never talk too much on the mic. Now, this may not apply to most underground DJs, but I'm sure it applies to mostly maybe drum and bass or hip hop DJs, or where they feel they need a hype man or things like that. And especially if you're a hip hop DJ and you do have a hype man, make sure that hype man is not overshadowing you as the DJ, because they came to see you. They don't give a care about this hype man. They don't care about listening to his voice. They want to listen to the music that you are playing. They are dancing to the music that you are presenting them. That is what's important. And mostly for us underground DJs, usually 9 times out of 10, they barely on the mic. They're just doing an announcement and then that's it. Now, if you're playing on live, yeah, there's some DJs that talk more than others. I know that I have been learning that it's more feasible to allow the music to play more than you talking. So I try to talk as little as possible. So just want to bear that one in mind. Off to the next one. Never clash volumes or redline the mixer. I'm going to say this, and I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but it needs to be said once and for all. And for all. If you're redlining, you're not headlining. You're just being disingenuous and disrespectful, and you have no concept of what it takes for a venue or a festival or any event that involves your DJ equipment and the speakers to make sure those are in working order. You should not be playing on red. And if you claim that you have some kind of, I'm not even gonna go there, because I know there's some DJs that does have hearing losses and stuff like that, and probably coming from years and years of DJing. But that's still no excuse of you redlining, distorting the sound that's coming out, and chances are you can be blowing the speakers out. Use your common sense, DJs, please. Let's just do that. And I'm going to, and that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Let's not do that. Okay? Okay. Never be a diva. Don't think you bigger than you are. Don't think that you're more than you claim to be. Because chances are you will be exposed. And if you get exposed, then you have no one to blame but yourself. It's more of a hold on, let me back that up. When they say that it's more better to collect, it's more better to attract bees with honey than vinegar. That means that it's best to be humble. It's best to be, honored that you're being asked to play. Because trust me, it is an honor. I mean, you see what's going on with the venues and clubs today. They're closing. So, now it's getting to be more DJs than there are places to play. Okay. Yes, I mean myself, I have online to utilize, but there's DJs out there that don't want to utilize that. And if that's the case, that means it behooves you to be humble. Because always remember that organizer, that promoter don't have to ask you. He or she has a line of DJs that will be more honorable to want to play on their particular event. So if you try to play, well, I'm too good for this, I'm too good for that, guess what? You're not going to be good for anything or for anyone. And if no one hears you play, what purpose are you serving? Keep that one in mind. Off to the next one. Never forget to back up your music. That's why I always, even when I do these discussions, these rants, and these reactions, I always try to drill this at home. Make sure that you have as much backup as possible. If you know that you're loading up music, make sure you using more than one USB. Make sure you have a bunch of USBs. Make sure you have USBs on reserve that you can use and go ahead and load up your music. Make sure your music is backed up. Make sure your whole library system is backed up. I mean, because in an event that you lose your music, you always have your backup to fall on. In fact, I do plan on purchase me another terabyte of music and probably another SSD, so I can extend my backup, so I can always know that I always have music handy and my library is always available for me, and I can update that as much as possible. So always make sure you bring backup. When you're going out to play, you need to have more than one USB. You need to have plenty. When it comes to your headphones, I think every DJ should have at least 2 pairs of headphones. One that you should have if you're playing here, or especially if you're producing, you use it for your studio, and then one that you use to take outside. I mean, I purchased a Pioneer headphones that I use for outside, outside of here. And then I have my Audio Technica here. I mean, I've been having that particular headphone, but for I think about a good 4-5 years now. And now it's going to get to the point where I'm going to replace that one with another Audio Technica once this particular headphone is no longer in use. But I'm going to use it until it's done, because it has worked wonders. I'm wearing it now, and I love it. So once it's had its heyday, I'm definitely going to replace it with another one. So always have backup. That's the key. Always. Okay, I hope this was a an eye-opening for my fellow DJs, because things that you should not be doing as a DJ, and you can and especially when you can able to avoid them, it will only help you in the long run as you continue your DJ journey. You want to be mindful of the things that I have presented here and listed for you. And like I said before, if you know any other listings or other things that a DJ should not be doing, like I said, drop them down on the chat, or you can hit them in the comments when this particular segment is reposted on YouTube. Okay, that's all I'm going to leave here. Thank you so much for joining us. Please note that the Groove Rant is every Monday, 5 p.m. Central Time. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The replays will post on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and that's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, of course, the actual music will post on Mixcloud. So, this is Househeadspeakz. Again, thank you all for listening to the jams that I presented to you, and as well as listening to this reaction. Again, shout out to Jackman Jones for bringing this subject matter to light. I appreciate him a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing him when I go out to Toronto, which is going to be another 3 weeks coming. So I'm very excited about that. And also that particular Monday, because it's going to be during that Memorial Day Monday, there will not be, and I just want to make an announcement, there will not be a the Groove Rant on that particular time, because I'm going to be out and I won't have the time to do it. I will definitely do a one when I return. So, this is Househeadspeakz, everyone. Thank you so much again. And as always, peace and love. What's up? Thank you